Poverty is a mess. It is a stress that seeps into every part of a person's life, an unhappiness that lingers even when you smile. It's the bad teeth that keep you from grinning, the visit to the dentist you can't afford. It's exhaustion, too tired to cook, an unhealthy diet tightening the body and the mind. It's an overworked heart, an underpaid pocket, a house you can't afford to fix, walls that close in. Poverty is a pit where hope is hard to find, and confronting it calls for compassion, connection, commitment, and collaboration. But together, we can alleviate poverty and its impacts. As a proud United Way strategic partner, the Kellin Foundation works to relieve the pressure poverty puts on mental health, the anxiety, the trauma, the hopelessness. Families who walk through our doors find connection and renewed hope. The Kellin Foundation Hope Hub is where the cycle meets resistance, where exhaustion is met with rest, where despair is met with care that is integrated. At its heart is mental health care, counseling, peer support, navigation, and trauma-informed services that help families regain stability. Without healing the mind and heart, breaking free from poverty becomes nearly impossible. The Hope Hub brings services together under one roof so that support isn't scattered but accessible. Partners stand together to surround families with care before crisis breaks through. Our focus is families living in poverty, providing counseling, peer support, and education to steady them through stress and trauma. This work is for the mother lying awake weighing groceries against rent, for the teenager living with traumatic memories they should never have had to carry, for caregivers stretched thin holding families together with threadbare strength, for children whose futures deserve to be written with possibility, not poverty. Through mental health care, families find a path forward to stability, to recovery, to strength that lasts. The Hope Hub is where that path opens, for every neighbor who needs a place where doors open and answers are near. Alongside the Kellin Foundation's core services, co-located nonprofit partners extend the circle of care at the Hope Hub. Out of the Garden Project stocks our resource room with pantry staples and hosts a monthly mobile market with fresh food. Backpack Beginnings provides comfort backpacks for children of all ages, filled with stuffed animals and items that restore dignity. Nehemiah Community Empowerment Center runs after-school and summer STEM clubs that spark learning and confidence. Integrated Family Services delivers mobile crisis intervention, meeting people at their hardest moments. Unity Church in Greensboro offers spiritual grounding. Beyond Sports North Carolina builds resilience through mentorship and movement. Our network stretches further still. We work alongside community partners in health, housing, and education and justice to make sure help is never out of reach. This collaboration thrives through our Resilient Guilford Network, a coalition of more than 40 organizations working together since 2011 so no family slips through the cracks. And while the Hope Hub is our home base, the Kellin Foundation's work reaches into schools through a partnership with Guilford County Schools, into family success centers, into Guilford County Behavioral Health Urgent Care, into the Women's Resource Center, and even into Cone Health's hospital inpatient units. Our work moves forward on the strength of partnership and collaboration. That impact shows itself in families connected to care, in children who stay engaged in school, and in parents finding steady ground again. Families are screened and connected to care. Parents return for counseling and find progress and connection. Children thrive through tutoring and after-school programs, building confidence alongside skills. Referrals are followed through with support so families are never left alone. Food insecurity eases. Crises are met with immediate response. There's the parent who left the Hope Hub with groceries in one hand and a counseling plan in the other and kept coming back until anxiety began to ease. The child who opened a backpack not just to find supplies but comfort and now walks into tutoring sessions with a smile. The teenager who thought they had nowhere to run but they found a peer support specialist and a counselor who stayed the course. These are outcomes you can see and feel. Relief replacing despair, connection replacing isolation, healing replacing trauma, hope replacing silence. And when 100% of clients say they would recommend the Kellin Foundation to someone they know, we know families in poverty are finding hope here. Inside the Kellin Foundation Hope Hub, the echo is answered by compassion, connection, by collaboration. Together, we can help families in poverty and end the cycle.